live. We'll have to share this if we can. While we get set up, let's copy this link. Let's get a little screenshot in, because why not? Just getting a photo ready for Instagram and try and get some people here. Why not, right? Get the multi-stream window back up so I can actually see the chat, which would be handy. Got to reconnect this. Cannot seem to give me the multi-chat for some reason. Why is that? It's not very good. Multi-stream, multi-chat. Please, can we read the chat? I think so. I'll load up my own streaming case just so I can see it there. That's it. Do need to mute my own stream though. Let's mute that. There we go. Let's get that shared to the gram. Do we still say the gram? I guess we do. I need the multi-stream window. Where's that gone there? We set up that like that and then drag that down. We can have that as a separate window like that. There we go. We're getting set up. Why does it take so long? I don't know. See if we can get some people in here for a little stream. See if we can get some people in the chat. Hoping I'm not going to keep doing that on stream because of my bloody voice. If anyone is in the stream and watching, if they could just let me know how it sounds, that would be good. If it all sounds okay. It's been a minute since I've got it all set up. Planning on doing more live streaming this year, so it's back to getting the mic set up, and I mean we're in Star Citizen, so I've got the stick set up and all of this stuff, so there's a lot going on. Maybe I need to figure out another setup, maybe somehow how I can have it all set up and easily accessible. But I think we're gonna do some flying and whatnot, so I am gonna get in the ship because I want to show that to people, if I'm honest. I do actually genuinely want people to take a look at the ships, because the ships are cool, right? The ships are cool. I just wanted to check, see if I can hear sound on my own stream.
How can this help you today? Systems on.
I think you can. Hello? I'll bring the mic a little closer. So, what was we gonna do? We were just gonna kick about in this one for a bit, to be honest. In this ship, which is a pretty decent ship, I'm not going to lie. I mean, this ship is pretty sweet. Let's log in here. Need to make sure everything is set up correctly. I think we should be good. To get this all set up. No, is this working now? I'm not sure if... What is this one? That's not even gone live, is it? that's not good. Oh, okay, it is. That's good then. Can't see the chat. Chat's there. That's fine. Move that to there like that. There, we should be good. We should be able to get into some flying. So if we move this back, I have to sit back a little because my sticks are attached to the desk. Sorry, excuse me. So we're going to open the hangar. This is more for people that don't know Star Citizen, I guess, and more to just have a little bit of fun, a little bit of flying. Maybe we'll do a mission. We're in this ship. Don't ask me the ship's name. I'm a Star Citizen noob, but it's a pretty cool ship. I'm not going to lie. So we're going to go first person mode. Whoa, why was that going so quick? And we're going to go out the hangar. We'll go. I like doing third person just so you can see how good the game looks as we're leaving the station. And then we will do gear up. And with this ship, the gear goes up and the wings come out. So, I mean, that's pretty hot. Look at that. That is cool. Is that not cool? And we'll have a little spin round. I'm still working on the key bindings, obviously, because we're using the HOSAS setup, hands on stick setup, which is, I mean, it's pretty cool, isn't it? But look at this. I'm hoping the stream quality is up to scratch. As I said, I'm still kind of working on it. I'm still having to mess around with tweaks. I'm trying to get the game to run smooth and free up enough resources to live stream. So I might have to get a 5090 because this is a hungry game. But I mean, look at that. I hope it looks as good on stream as it does to me right now. I mean, we've got a QD OLED panel, and it looks good. It looks very, very good. See, realistically, we should do some missions instead of us just flying around. But I just kind of wanted to hop in here and just kind of show a little bit of what Star Citizen's about. Have a lot of people who are interested in the game when I share stories on Instagram. And lots of people asking, what is the game about and what do you do on the game? And I mean, I'm still learning myself because I'm fairly new to the game. But it's like open world. I don't even know what to compare it to. It's insane. It's like open world. I don't know. I want to say GTA, but I don't know if that's a reach or not. If that's doing one of it a disservice if I compare it to a GTA, like GTA but in space. Obviously, it's a space. Open universe, yeah, right. So okay, let me make sure I can see this chat because we've got people in the chat now. So you are a legend for jumping in the chat, bro. So that's much appreciated. Open universe, exactly. It's an open universe. You can do what you want. You can go where you want. There's no loading screens in this game. It looks like this. I mean, look at this. You get a little bit of FPS drop. An FPS stutter now and again. That could be because we are also streaming, but I mean, like open world, free roam, do what you want. You can just spend your days flying around in the ships, which, to be fair, when you've got the sticks, is actually really, really enjoyable. Or you can spend your time by doing missions. So if we just open up the Moby Glass here, this is like your in-game menu, let's say. So in here you can check out. Look, we've got lots of money. We've got lots of money because people have sent us money. So no game does it. Yeah, it does feel like this is quite a unique game. I play a lot of games, as you probably know. And this is one game that I play and I'm like, I'm in awe when I play it. And I'm kind of like, is this really a game? Like, this is crazy. But anyway, this is your Moby Glass. This is like your menu. So in here you can see your maps. You've got journal, assets, reputation, wallet, landing, because it's similar to like Kingdom Come Deliverance, where you have health, hydration, you have to repair your ships, you have to do all of that stuff, right? So it's hands-on. Shout out to Pedro for the best music in game. The music in this game is incredible. It genuinely, it gives you like Interstellar vibes when you're playing, and I don't know, it just, I love the game, and it is one of the most sort of, I don't even know how to say it. It's not just exciting, immersive. I guess it's super immersive. But this is the map, and the maps are huge. Bearing in mind, you can't fly across each system because of the time it would take you. It would take you like hours and hours. So you have like quantum travel to be able to make. We'll have a look at this as we get into it. But as you can see here, we've got different systems. We've got the Stanton system, Pyro system, and Nick system, I think it's called, or NYX. I don't really know the names. Forgive me, I'm still a noob. But I'm at the NYX system because I decided to spawn at Pyro because I thought it looked cool, but not Pyro. Levski. And you've got, look at these. All of these are like planets and asteroids and stations that you can visit. And then when you go into a planet, there's like different points on the planet that you can visit. It's insane. It's genuinely insane. And if you don't use the quantum travel, which is like warp speed, let's say, to travel between stars and planets, it genuinely takes you minutes, if not hours, to travel between points. In fact, you would run out of fuel. So the game is not only cool, it's grand. It's on a mass scale. Pronounced it correctly. That's good to hear. Right, so we're in a ship. I'm getting sidetracked here. I just wanted to jump on and do a little live stream just to piss about, really, boys. Come on, like, this is what it's about, right? I'm kind of mid getting ready for CES because I'm flying tomorrow, and I just wanted to just hop on and just have a bit of fun and show some of you what this is all about. So we're gonna do a mission, which means, yes, Guardian. I got this because it's Star Wars vibes, and this is why I got this ship. So I'm glad that you approve. Look, there's someone else there in one. That's another player. Bearing in mind, this is an MMO, right? So that right there, that ship that we're looking at, that's another guy in the same ship, just landing. Let's check out his landing. TIE Interceptor, exactly. Geordie knows. So look at his landing. I mean, look, that's a good landing. So when you're in a ship, it's so in depth that you have to request landing. So I'm in a ship. I hit the toggle. That's another player we're seeing right there. And we've now got a small hangar, which is over here somewhere. So we've now got to fly to your small hangar so we can actually get docked. Oh, we need to change camera angle, otherwise we're going to crash. Oh, let's not crash. Slow that down, slow that down. If you crash, your ship goes bye-bye, and then you have to claim it back. But we don't worry about that. We've got enough ships that we don't have to worry about that. So we're going to land it here. Hopefully we do a good landing. I don't crash often, but we're on stream, so obviously, you know, this is where you crash, when you're on stream, when you're live streaming it. So you get a little bit close, and then obviously you slow it down. I'll go into third person. You bring out your landing gear, because obviously we need to land. So the ship actually goes nice and slow when you've got your landing gear out. It's actually super useful. You can move your camera around. I am using the two sticks. I'm using the two sticks, so you know, this is all talent right here. And then we're gonna land it nice and smooth. There we go. Look at that. Was not a bad landing, right? You should one day buy the A2 Hercules. I don't have the A2 Hercules, but I have the C2 Hercules. Right, so we're in a ship. We're going to now power it down, so I'm using the key bindings on my HOTAS, my sticks. I'm going to exit the ship, because then you go first person mode. And we're going to leave the ship. All the ships are like interactive, where you can walk through them. As you can see, we're in a ship. We have this engineering thing, which I don't actually get at the minute. This is like a new thing in the game, where you actually have to manage your ships. So something's going wrong. I think it's just because I've turned the engines off, so we're just going to ignore it. We're going to open the doors. You have to open all the doors in the ships. Like I said, it's one of the most insane games or space sims that I've ever played. I play a fair few games, and this is one of the maddest games I've ever played. I'm hoping it's not too laggy on stream. I'm gonna have to play with some settings because it looks a bit arse up and down. But that's the ship that we were flying. That right there. Look how good that looks. Honestly, it's so cool. Right, but we've got 74% hydration, which means we need some water. I'm actually going to probably go to a bed and show you around the... Oh, yeah, is that working? Yes. So this is still in alpha, so now and again, you'll find things maybe don't work as they should. It's in alpha. We know it's in alpha, so we don't worry about that too much. The A2 is the bomber variant and has the biggest bomb. Do you know, I don't actually think I've used any ships where I've actually let go of any bombs. I've used missiles, but I don't actually think I've dropped any bombs yet. And I watched a video on YouTube earlier of some guy putting bombs on a clipper, and that looked pretty cool. Yeah, so what's our FPS? Our FPS has tanked a little whilst we're on stream, so we may have to look at that in the future and reduce some of our in-game settings, because we're getting about 29, 30 FPS, and we've got a 5080 and a 9800 X3D. We are playing in ultra settings. They are as high as they can go, and we are in 4K. So when you're at a space station, your FPS tanks a little because there's a lot of moving pieces. When you're out in space and on smaller planets, you'll find it's actually not too bad. But I might get a 5090. I might get a 5090 just for that reason. The attention to detail for ships is on another level. Oh, wait. Oh, the doors. See, again, like, you can't even just run in an elevator and expect to know where to go. We're at the Mercy Hospital, and in here, we want to check in. So you actually have to go to your screens. You actually have to use the screens. You have to check in. Please proceed. We need floor 3, room 4. So then you have to come back to the elevator. Like I said, this is it's one of them games where you have to think, was it floor 3, room 4? Floor 3. It's not just I don't know how to say it. I don't want to say an easy game. It's just not a game where you just spam any buttons. Like, it does lean on somewhat of it being a sim, because there's simulation and obviously there's like a lot of I know it's space and obviously in the future, so realism, but you know, realism to a point, right?
Paging Dr. Kelm. Please proceed to area Gamma 6.
Are we in the right room? Yeah. So in here, we're now in the Mercy Hospital. We're now laying down in the medical bed, and you should see in the bottom left-hand corner our regeneration is going to go up for our hydration, and I think the other one's hunger. So there we go. We've hydrated. We've been fed in a weird space way. We're now 100%. We can now leave this place, get back to a ship. Maybe we can do a hauling mission. That's kind of what I wanted to do on stream. I just kind of wanted to hop on at first and just sort of give a little brief overview of the game and then maybe do a mission. You can go third person, which this is my character. I'm looking pretty cool. You know, I'm still learning, so I maybe don't have the best weapons. I believe all armor's the same at the minute. It all looks different, but it doesn't actually give you any stats as such, not yet. I believe that's coming. Obviously, the game's in alpha, so it's changing like day by day. I first played it in 2023, I think it was. It was a bit too buggy for me back then, and I couldn't really get anything going. I revisited it, I want to say just before Christmas, and I've kind of been a little bit hooked since, to be honest. And I don't know, I've just kind of fallen in love with it again. And I find myself playing it and actually enjoying it a lot, which is good. But like I said, it's still in alpha, so it's still being worked on. It's not the finished article. There are a few issues, but you kind of look past them just because of how cool the game is. At least I do. Maybe you don't. Maybe not everyone will.
Welcome.
It's an individual thing. These are all of our ships that we've got. So we've got a few ships in here. But I'm thinking we claim the raft back. So yeah, we're having to claim this ship because it's somewhere else. It's located nowhere near us. We're having to claim it so they can go and retrieve the ship for us, but we do need to expedite that because otherwise we're going to be waiting 14 minutes. And if we pay money, we've only got to wait 2 minutes for the ship to come, which is handy. That means we can open up the Moby Glass, we can go to contracts, and we can do a hauling mission. So there is interstellar hauling. There's a couple of missions in here. Let's see how they look. Okay, in this one, we can pick up some stuff at Levski, which is where we already are. And then we've got to go to Port Tressler to pick up something else. So we've got to pick up some distilled spirits, party favours, audio-visual equipment, and some souvenirs, and then go and deliver it. So I think pardon me. I think we're going to do that one. So instead of cancelling that, this is small scale. How can this be small scale but it's paying more and this is medium scale? Is it just the number of products? Or is it distance? I'm not sure. I just thought before we do that, I need a tractor beam. Let me accept it anyway. We'll accept it and then we'll get kitted out. Makes sense. So we're going to accept this one. This Ling Family Rookie Cargo Haul, which is a small scale haul, but doesn't seem small scale to me. So we've accepted that. We are now tracking it, which is pretty cool. Our ship hasn't come yet. You can see now the tracking has come up to the top right on the screen, which is how you can track quests or contracts. I need to go down to a hangar, but until I can claim this ship, you have different sized hangars. Obviously, ships are different sizes. The Argo Raft is a medium ship, I believe. So look, here we go. It's been moved to our storage facility. It's medium freight. We're going to retrieve that. Zybex medium hangar. That is my in-game name, by the way. If you play this game, add me up. Zybex with 2 Ks. I don't know why. It's just a name, really. And we're going to go down to Zybex medium hangar because that's where the ship has now been delivered to. So now we can fly this ship. So we have, and there it is. Look at it. Just look at it. How cool is that? Honestly, I fucking love this game. It's just so mad. Look at this ship. That is mental. Look at that. I'm sorry, but you cannot tell me that that isn't one of the coolest looking ships in any game that you've ever seen. So, we've got the ship. We've got the quest. Or we've got... I call it quest. I'm going to call it quest just because that's in my head. It's not a quest, it's a contract. We're not saving people from ogres or orcs. This is a contract. This is a space sim. We're going to come to our storage access because we need... what is it called? We need one of these. A multi-tool. That's it. A max lift tractor beam is what we want. But I'm going to take off one of my weapons. I do want to check what weapons I actually have. Why are my weapons not coming out? Okay, we can see what weapons we've got in the back. We've got a sniper rifle, kill shot rifle, and we've got a boneyard SMG. I'm not sure what ammo we've got on us though. Rifle, kill shot, kill shot, kill shot. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to give up the SMG because I've got ammo for the rifle. Not that we're probably going to need a gun because we're not going to be fighting anybody. But we're going to have to place this back in the locker, I think. Otherwise, we're not going to have room for it. And I've lost a few weapons in this game through a few bugs. So I'm trying to not do that anymore. I'm missing a kill shot... No, a sniper rifle that I bought. It's disappeared. It fell off my backpack and it wouldn't let me pick it up. And now I can't find it. But anyway, go back to utility. This maxi lift... Is it called max lift tractor beam? This is what's going to allow us to move items. So I'm going to show you that now. Do we need a battery for it? 60%? I'm hoping we're going to be okay. This is the kill shot rifle. It's not a bad rifle. Got lots of ammo for that. Going to put our weapons away. We're going to see what we need to collect here. So again, Star Citizen being Star Citizen, it's not just as easy as you just, oh, here's your items, bang it in your ship. No, you have to come to the Flight Manager, and then in here... Okay, no, yes, this is right. You now put the elevator down. Sorry, I'm like trying to think, am I actually doing this correctly? This is correct. You come here, you transfer this down. In here, you can see this is our contract item here. What is this? This is distilled spirit. So we're going to move that to the elevator. This is our personal warehouse, which I don't think we need any of this. I don't think so. Why have we got distilled spirits in our warehouse, or is that that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But we're going to raise the elevator up now. So we come out of this. You'll see this is the elevator, and this is where the cargo is going to come up from. Just like so. And if we equipped our max lift tractor beam, we've now got to attach this to our ship so we can deliver it. So I'm going to go ahead and pick it up like this. Oh. There we go. Pick that up. Not that good with it. I'll tell you what, it's a lot quicker if you do it like this. So you move 1 to 1. Bring it to you. Move it over there. Put it over by the ship, and then we'll attach it once we get there. It's just, this is a quicker way. This is called being efficient. There we go. And now we can attach this to the underside of our ship is where we attach this to. So on this ship here, oh, we need to bring this back a little. I'm going to attach it there, I think is as far over as we can do it. I think so. Let's attach this to this one here. Is that good? Yes, sir. Look at that. Attach this one onto there. So that is our cargo underneath the raft. And that's how we're going to transport it. So I'm going to put that... Oh, we got a pistol. I'm going to put the pistol away. I can't remember how I enter the raft. It is through an elevator here. So you have to pull the elevator down. If you're still here from my rambling, one, I appreciate you. Two, like I said, this game is in depth. It's not as simple as you just tap a few buttons. Like, there's a process to it. It's realistic. You know, you don't just press E to enter the ship. You have to call the elevator down and get on the elevator, and then call the elevator to a specific level, then get out the elevator. You get my point. Anyway, we're now going to get into the pilot seat, and now this is where it gets good. I need a drink. Apologies. Right, so we're going to go engines on. We are going to request for the hangars to open. The hangars are going to open, which is pretty good. And then we're going to come back a little. Excuse me, I've still got a little bit of a lingering cough going on. Take off slightly. I don't think you can see the sticks in the camera, can you? It's just out of view. My hand's just behind the boom arm. I may have to get another angle for the camera, but this is going to do for now. And then we're going to take off. I like going third person. I like going third person because the ships are just cool as shit. And then we're going to go gear up. You'll see the gear retract. And then the ship can move so much faster. And if we hit boost, even faster. Right. You do need to go back to first person though. So at this point, we now need to get back into the Moby Glass, because we now need to get into the maps and figure out exactly where we need to collect the shipment from. So we need to collect and deliver the shipment in the Stanton system. So if you click on this, this should load up where we need to go. Stanton system. Whereabouts in the Stanton system? Microtech. Okay, that's fine. So if you scroll all the way out, back to, we want to go to my location. You have to go through a wormhole to get to the Stanton system. So we're here just outside Levski. If we scroll out a little bit more, Stanton Gateway's down here. This is going to cost us 200. I forgot what it's called. Quantum fuel. So we've got to go into quantum mode, which we do that by hitting the toggle down here. It's obstructive apparently, which means we're going to need to get up and over. I don't know why it's obstructed. It shouldn't be. Not really. But we'll just go up and over a little bit. That might do it. Yeah, there we go. And now, get ready for the quantum travel. So we're going to hover over it. As you can see on that little bar to the left hand side is loading. And then once I hit this, quantum travel initiated. It does look like it failed. Why did that fail? Let's go again. There we go. There's quantum travel engaged. So if we go to third person, you can see we are flying through the night. I suppose it's not night, it's just space, isn't it? We're flying through space at a ridiculous speed, quantum traveling to the Stanton Gateway. I'm looking at the stream now and I'm thinking it's not as vibrant on stream as what I'm seeing in real life right here. So I apologise for that. I really wish you could see it how I see it. I tell you what, if we hold down F4, we can actually zoom out a little, which gives it a little bit of a better view, I think. Look at that. Look at that, boys. Is that just not cool as shit? So we're now on our way to the Stanton Gateway, and at this point you can get up, you can walk about in your ship whilst you're quantum travelling. You can go to any part of your ship, but we're nearly there, so I'm just going to let it do its thing. This part you sort of don't control the ship just flies, does its thing, and then when you land, that's when you can then go back to flying. I say when it lands, it doesn't land. When it arrives at its destination. So you can see we're nearly there. The number's counting down until we arrive now. Boom. Here we go. We're now at the Stanton Gateway. So we've just finished a quantum travel, which is pretty cool. It's now at this point, I always lose where the wormhole is. We're looking for a wormhole. I'm sure it's to the right. And the wormhole is how we will travel between systems, I believe it is. I said this game's in depth. I'm not kidding you when I talk about this game being in depth. Like, I suppose space in itself is in depth. I cannot see. I've got my rendering as far as it can render, and I can't quite see it. The wormhole is here somewhere. Star Citizen is so good. It really is. I'm glad that you agree. Right, we're currently on the rise. We need to slow down a bit because I don't want to crash into anything unnecessarily. So we're going to put our space brakes on. And I believe it's in this direction, but I can't quite see it, so I'm having a bit of a nightmare. We're looking for a wormhole, which is usually visible on the left-hand side. And I cannot see it. We're going to do a full 360. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. Right, so see that there? That's a wormhole. Now, that is what's going to allow us to travel between the two systems. So that's what's going to allow us to travel between. Let's scroll back out. That is the Stanton Gateway. So that will get us to the Stanton system from this system. So we're going to be traveling from the Nick system to the Stanton system via a wormhole. Okay? So you can see on screen we've got jump point detected. So it knows that there's a jump point there. Not every ship can go through a wormhole. You have to have specific items equipped on your ship. All ships are customizable. You can change your weapons, you can change shields, you can change quantum drives. You can customize ships. Again, I'm still a noob, I'm still learning, so I'm not too familiar with the game as a whole, but I'm trying to explain the best I know. Black Horse, what's up? What's up, D? Good evening. Is it evening where you're from? I suppose 20 to 5 here. It's getting on for the evening. The day's disappearing. Right, so we need to slowly make our way to the jump point. It's at this point I try not to go too fast. I try and drive conservatively and sensibly. I say drive, I mean fly. I'm good. Good. I'm glad to hear it, bro. Thanks for popping by on the stream. This is your time to check out a little bit of Star Citizen. Right, so we're just slowly making our way towards the wormhole. And then it will know when we get close, and it will start loading, telling us that we can initiate the wormhole. Here we go. So you can see the crosshair essentially has changed. Entry requirements have been met. It's now tuning. Oh, here we go. Tuning complete. We now activate the jump point. Boom. We send out some sort of laser. And then the jump point is gonna suck us in, I guess. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And now you have to control this. So I will be controlling this and concentrating, because you can, I believe, damage your ship in here if you hit the edges and see these bits like sticking out. Like, you've got to try to avoid them. It probably looks easier than it is, and it probably isn't as hard as it looks, if that makes sense, because it's not difficult, but you do not want to take too much damage, because I think it then damages your ship. We'll go third person so you can sort of see what I mean. And we're flying through. Oh, that noise and that red flash meant that we'd accidentally touched the edge, which we're going to try not to do again. Oh, and it's speeding up a little bit. It's speeding up. No, it's all right. We're all right. We're good. We're good. Oh no, we touched it again. I've got to stop going third person. Oh no. I think usually if you fail these, it essentially just throws you back to the beginning. So then you just have to go through it again. I think it can destroy your ship, but I've not had it happen. Look at this though. I feel like I'm in Interstellar, boys. And then you come out the other side.
75%.
Quantum fuel is at 75%, that still loads. We have a little bit of FPS drop as it all just loads into the game. There's no loading screen, so it's... Third person is easier for certain things, but first person is easier for other things. So it depends on where you're flying and what you're doing. Right, we're now in. If I go to the maps again, I can now show you. We look at my location. We are now in the Stanton system. So we're by the Nix Gateway. So obviously we just travelled from Nix. And we're now in Stanton. So we're here, this little green arrow. And over here with this yellow border, this yellow square, that's where we've got to go. And we can't actually make our way there because we don't actually have enough fuel to get there. So we're going to have to go to this place here, which is called the MIC, or the Mike L4 Red Crossroads Station. And this is going to be where we're going to refuel. So we're going to route our ship there. Your PC doesn't handle Star Citizen so well. To be honest with you, it's better now. It is way better. But it's still, like, there needs to be some optimization still. I think that, you know, they're working on it. They are working on it. My PC handles it. I do have everything turned up to the max. So, mate, I could, like, dial it back a little. But I think I'm just going to use it as an excuse to get a 5090. If they stop going up in price, because they're nearly £3,000. And during Black Friday, I could have picked one up for 2,200. So, I don't know. They just keep going up in price. But anyway, a 5090 would probably put me... I probably wouldn't get too much FPS drop. The FPS drop can also come because I'm streaming. That's part of the problem. Streaming does take a little bit of resources, so... The game looks good. The game looks so good. I'm telling you, like, sat here in front of this QD OLED panel, the colours are so good. But yeah, this is us quantum leaping through space. So you don't control this. This is direct. This is like point A to point B. We don't touch any of this. But you can move about in your ships, like I said. So if we go to this, and if we want to still quantum leap, but we can leave our seat. And the ship is going to continue quantum leaping, as we can see. So look, we're now in our ship. You can see it's quantum leaping. All of our screens are up. You can see on your screen here, you've got your H2 fuel, you've got your QT fuel. The music even is giving me interstellar vibes. I'm getting like interstellar vibes coming in. This is a two-seater ship, so you can actually have a co-pilot, and your co-pilot can, I'm not actually sure what they can do in each ship, but some ships there's like gunners, so they can like man a turret, they can man different things. There's this whole engineering patch where, like here, all of this is interactive. These are batteries in the ship. As you can see, it says F to store. You can remove the batteries. There's a fire extinguisher that you have to use to put out fires if your ship starts catching a light from overusing components. So you have to keep your components topped up, and it's in depth. It's an in-depth game. It truly is. So we're coming here. We're in, what are we in? Like, what would you call this? The sleeping quarters? It's got a kitchen there. It's got 2 beds. I don't know what you'd call it. Sleeping quarters. We're just going to say that. There's another fire extinguisher, so that's good. It's good to know. We've got some straws, some spices. Cabin is what I'd say is... Well, could you say cabin? You ordered a X56. Nice. I actually used the X56 for a long time. I actually didn't mind that as a HOTAS at all. I'm using a Moser something, I forget the name, and a Thrustmaster, which is similar to the X56 that you've ordered. They're both good. One is about 400, 500 pound. The other is 50 quid. I'll be honest, they're both good. You can get away with the 50 quid sticks to play this game. Not a problem. The X56 is literally the first HOTAS that I bought for Flight Sim, and it did the job fine. Yeah, recreation. Recreation is probably what it is. It's good because at least some of you are schooling me on this. So yeah, you can sit down in here, you can cook. You can sleep in the bed. I don't actually want to sleep in the bed. And this is the shower, I believe. These are either showers or toilets. I'm not sure. Or is that the shower? These might just be pissers, like for you to just have a piss in. Urinals. Yeah, that can't be a shower, can it? Yeah, that's a toilet, I think. We'll shut that. Why have we got 4 toilets on the ship, though? That's kind of crazy. It's got a ladder in here. You can put your guns in here. So you can equip... Oh, sounds like we're here. So we need to get back to our pilot seat. Is there a crayon station in the quarters? There is in the other ship for the crayon boy. Ejection pods, they could be escape pods. You might be right, actually. You can ejecto-ceto. I'm not going to do that because if you eject out of your vehicle, one, you no longer have a seat in your vehicle. 2, you're then floating in space. You can go in space. I'm in a suit. I'm in a space suit. You can survive in space. You have thrusters on your suit, much like you have seen in Interstellar and so on. So you can use your thrust to go left, right, up and down. You can float about in space. It's actually pretty fucking cool, to be fair. I just try not to go around in space for no reason. I try to stick in the ship at all times. So one thing I have noticed is when you come out of your quantum traveling, you never know what way is up. So I don't actually know whether I'm facing forward, like if I'm upside down or not. Like I don't know if it should be this way up, or this way up, or this way up. So the best thing is you just kind of get close to the space station, and then you'll see. It actually looks like we're all sorts of wrong way up. We'll get closer and then we'll see. Yeah, I think we are. It's that little crosshair that you can hopefully see, that's an enemy ship. I say enemy ship, that's someone else's ship. Doesn't necessarily mean it's an enemy. My ship will fit in your ship's hangar. What ship do you have? I've got a C2, which... Is it a C2? C2 Hercules, which is like ridiculously big, but apparently there's a size up from that, which is crazy. Idris K. I don't know what that one is, man. I don't know what that is. I'm still fairly new, so I'm still kind of learning all the ships' names and what ships there are. Quite realistic in that aspect. Yeah, like I said, it's a game. It's a sim, and it's a game that like leans on the side of realism. Obviously, I know flying around in space in a big raft ship isn't realistic because we're not there yet. Hopefully we will be one day, and hopefully it will be before I die, because I will then be able to apply for a job, and I will be leading the human race off of planet Earth to planet Mars, and I will be your captain. And I will have two hostess by my side. Right, we're here. We now need to request hangar. We need to request a hangar, which I've just done.
Please proceed.
Please proceed. So we're down here. So we're actually too far up. We need to come a bit lower. I think C2, but times it by 3. What the fuck? How is that even possible? Idris K. Yeah, I'm still new, man, so I genuinely like have no idea. But I'm just trying to think. Like, I'm on all the Star Citizen Facebook groups and stuff, because when I get into a game or something, I'm quite nerdy with it. So I'll be like, I'm going to join the Facebook groups and try and learn about it. I am still learning, but that's crazy. Yeah, racking up experience, you know. Like I said, when the time comes and we're leaving planet Earth, I'm going to be your pilot. So we're coming in to this hangar. We are going to get our landing gear out because it slows everything down, and I just prefer it. You can make less mistakes. Big captain ship. Captain ship, is it called? Hardly take it out. Is that one that needs to be manned by like 7 people? I can see. This is what like I love about this game. Like, I'm still fairly new to it, so there's like so much still to learn, and it's just like really cool shit. Oh, we need to come down a little bit. There we go. I mean, look. I mean, it's a perfect landing. Like, it gets a 10. We're not actually landed yet. We are now. There we go. Nice and slow. Touchdown. Crew of 12 minimum. Excuse me. Mate, I don't even know 12 people. I don't even have 12 friends, let alone 12 people who can play this game with me. Oh, wait. Why are we leaving the ship? We don't need to leave the ship. We've landed here because we need to refuel. Let's get back in the ship. Back in the seat. Back. 12 people is crazy. You'll have to let me come aboard that ship one day, just so I can see the size, just out of pure interest. I don't need to fly it. If you want to fly me around in space, sure, but just to have a look at it. It has an actual landing pod. That is nuts. What am I doing? Oh, I'm refueling. 94 meters in length, and his is 242 meters. What the fuck? That's crazy. I'm going to try and check that out after stream if I remember. Idris K. 100%. Right. We are now back to 100%. So at this point, we can go to where we need to go by going back to maps. Obviously, we were stopping at the space station just as a layover. It's a petrol station, right? It's like going down the motorway and you had to stop at the petrol station. So Microtech is where we need to go to. We're now going to route here. This is quite far away, actually, but that's good. Holds 3 ships on its hangar. That's fucking nuts, dude. That's cool as shit, though. Like an aircraft carrier. That's so cool. That's so fucking cool. This is why I love this game. This game is mad. Like, what other game do you get a ship that, like, okay. You might get games that has big ships, but not games that has big ships that is multiplayer and has to be manned by 12 people. Like, I don't know of games like this. I really don't. Look at that, boys. That's some good flying. Yeah, walk around them and get lost. I was getting lost on my C2. Right, so we'll leave the hangar.
Please visit again.
I'm not a PvP. I am a PvPer by heart. I'm not a PvPer in this game yet because you have to go to jail if you're a bad man. I would like to blow that ship up. I'm that sort of person. I'm not an arsehole. Maybe I am a little. I just like the aspect of PvP and one-on-one action in a spaceship, right? But I don't PvP yet because you have to go to prison. So until I learn the rules of engagement, I don't PvP. But if I knew, I would blow that ship up. I'm just letting you know because that's what man I am. Right. We need to go to Microtech. And we're gonna quantum leap to this place. Boom. I say quantum leap, it's quantum travel, but look at that. I love it. But yeah, if you could tell me in the chat about the PvP rules of engagement and how I'm allowed to attack people, that would be good to know because I would like to get into some battles. I've tried to level up some of my weapons in the ships. I'm okay at PvE. I think I've killed a PvPer before, but he attacked me and I sort of just retaliated. I want to blow it up. I really do want to blow it up. This isn't really a fighting ship, and that turret on the top here, that one right there in the middle, that I think has to be manned and controlled separately. So I wouldn't even be able to sort of have the full output of this ship on my own. Sorry. I still have a lingering cough. I was ill all over Christmas. I had the flu and I've still got like a little bit of a lingering cough. A tickle now and again. Right, claiming bounties. Claiming bounties is what I tried to do. And I got my brother on and I went around trying to do bounties with him. And one, you can't seem to share bounties with people. At least I don't know if you can. And then two, I would like chase someone to Hexgrim, I think it was. And then they're inside Hexgrim for about 20 minutes. And I'm sitting outside waiting for the ship to come out so I can nuke him. And he never left. So then I'd like pick a new bounty up. Fly across the space to go and find another dude. To then get there and he fucking quantum leaps off the planet and then I lose him. Bounties is preferred for... Yeah, on missions. So this is where I was doing it, in here. Oh. I was doing bounties in here. So I was picking them up from the contract area like this. PvP missions. This is how I was doing it, like this. PvP, like this. And then I would just pick one up and you sort of then have to hunt this guy. You can share... Yeah, I was able to share PvE missions, but not PvP missions. So then I was then questioning, how do you PvP with a team? Because if my brother was in the ship with me and he shot first, he'd then get the crime stat. Whereas if I'm hunting the guy and then I shoot first, I won't get a crime stat. I think. I'd like to do some PvP on camera at some point. Because I'd like to try and figure out... It's quite interesting in how it works. But like these are all, as far as I'm aware, different players. You can see their names. And then you have to hunt them. So... it will give you an idea of where they are. You've got to go and find them and then attack. There was one where some guy was I think he was in a tank, mining perhaps, on a planet. And I rolled up on him and I was sure I was going to get the jump and I was going to win. And he fucking blew me up whilst I was in my ship. Some are NPCs, some are real. How do you know which is which? Because the PvP missions I thought were just player v player. We've landed here. We've still got a quantum travel one more place where we have to deliver the shipment there. We need to collect the shipment there. It always says obstructed, but I don't know why we're obstructed. We shouldn't be obstructed. We'll shut it down. Obstructed? Why? But yeah, PvP missions are my. They're what I want to get into. I like PvPing, and this game is that pick up? Yeah, collect and then deliver. I like PvP, and this game makes it sort of like pretty fun. Okay, we need to go to On5 first and then come back in. Not got to that part, but no, it's a marker. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out, but once I learn it, I'll be sure to do a stream with some PvP action, because I think PvP action is just cool, man. Like, who doesn't like a little bit of PvP, like space PvP? Where is it telling me to go now? Oh, it wants us to go this one. Is that right? I thought we just done that. About to drop my finds. It's long, though. I think we've glitched out. It's looking around, but the ship's not moving. Oh, it does this sometimes. You have to like enter, escape. No. Oh, don't say that's going to happen now. Enter, escape. There's like a bug now in a game where... See if we can come out the ship. Right, let's go back into the ship. The one thing I would like to see on this game is persistent... Yeah, look, it won't let us control. I'm using my stick, but the ship is not... It's not moving. Let's power it down. Let's see if we can restart it. Restart the ship. There we go. It's moving again. Okay, now I thought that was it. I thought that was it, boys. Right, here we go. We said it's an alpha. The game's in alpha. There's a few bugs now and again, okay? It happens. Here we are, though. This is where we need to collect the shipment from. So we are now here, which is good. You can land on planets. I think we have to deliver this to this planet. If I look down here. Yeah, so this planet here, I don't know what planet it is. It looks cool. That's where we've got to deliver the shipment to. So as soon as we collect this shipment, we're going to deliver it there. So then we'll land on the planet. People call you crazy. Yeah, but you haul the cargo on a big PvP ship, and then everybody leaves you the fuck alone because you're in a big PvP ship. No one's gonna touch you because they're like, if they go toe to toe with you, they're gonna lose. So then you're just free to do the hauling. I like the hauling as well. I like the hauling because I like playing games like Truck Sim, and this is like space Truck Sim when you do hauling missions, which is pretty cool. But I've seen the bounties and stuff where you'll have... I don't know if it's bounty hunting as such. I don't really know what it's all called. That's the problem, because I'm still new. But you'll have it where the guys will obviously try to attack you whilst you're doing your hauling. So not necessarily, I think, these missions. But say if I was to go and get... like an interesting... Because I know there's like... You can fight monsters now. I say monsters because I don't know what they're called, but you can fight worms to get their hides, I believe. If any of you... I know, Black Horse, you're in the Discord. I don't know if all of you are in the Discord, but in my Discord there's a few legends in there who play Star Citizen, and they're talking about... We have a Star Citizen channel, and people are talking about it, and I'm just trying to learn whilst they're talking about it. But it looks like you can hunt monsters, and you get hides, which is kind of going to be like a crafting in the game. And then I've seen videos on YouTube where, when I learn it, I plan to make some, where the guys are like bounty hunters, and they literally just go after the people doing these sort of missions. Wait until they do all the work, they collect all the hides, they spend all day doing it all, and then the bounty hunters come in and just fuck them up and then steal the shit. It's like space pirating, but like I like that sort of stuff. Like that's a thrill to me, you know. I'm a PvPer. Right, we've just requested a hangar anyway. I'm blabbing so much. If I'm talking too much shit, just tell me, boys. Please proceed to the landing bay. Where? You've not given me a landing bay. I request a landing bay.
That request has already been granted.
No, am I being mad?
Shields on.
Where's the landing bay? Usually you have a little marker to tell me where my landing bay is. I'm in a queue. That's why. I think the server's a little laggy at times, so sometimes the server messages don't come up right away. So it said, I've joined the hangar queue, your place, 1. Max estimated wait, 100 seconds. I don't know why we're in a queue here, though. It doesn't look that busy. But that, again, this is where it leans on the side of realism again, where there are queues for hangars. So there's only, I guess, a limited number of hangars.
That request has already been granted.
I tried to call it again. The queue message has gone away, but we still haven't been granted a hangar. I'm thinking it's going to be one of these hangars over here, but we really need to be granted a hangar before we can land.
That request has already been granted.
Where? Right, we're just going to have to do a little fly round. Hangar request completed. There we go. There it is. You see that little orange marker and it says Zybex medium hangar? That's what I was waiting for. So it didn't come up for whatever reason right away. I assume it was because of that queue. It placed us in a queue. I assume, again, I don't really know, but if people were in hangars, I assume it then doesn't let you in it. But I don't know if that's like true. I don't know if the hangar acts as its own little server that multiple people can go inside of. Right, landing gear's out. Let's approach with a little bit of caution. Because we're quite far into this mission. We don't want to ruin it. Oh no, we want to go a bit higher. I always find if you come in a little bit higher and then you lower it as you come in. We'll go third person just because it looks cooler. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Giant worm. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. Giant worm from Dune or June. Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about. Pyro, and it's a place called Monox. It's called a Valakar. Valakar. That's pretty cool though. That's definitely something that I'd like to do at some point. I know people on my server said that they were doing it and that they were free to let people join, but I wasn't on at that time. It's hard trying to find time to get on with everyone at times. But right, what we're doing now, we need to collect cargo, so we're going to power the ship down. We could leave it powered on, so we could use the quantum beam at the back of the ship. We're not going to. We're going to go and... What's the way down? It's this way. No, I forget what the way down is in each ship that I'm in. I've got a few ships now and I forget. Exit ship. This is why there's no loading screens in this game, because you use things like actual lifts and hangars. Like, it's seriously cool. Look at that for a ship. It's such a good looking ship. I don't think there's an ugly ship in this game. I've not had a ship yet where I've looked at it and gone, that is ugly. Every ship, like some of them are different. Yeah, so that's everything. Some of them are different, but they all look good. Genuinely, they all look good. To me, they do anyway. Right, we're going to transfer these items to the warehouse. We're going to transfer them from the warehouse to the hangar, the elevator. We're going to raise the elevator now. And then we need to get our tractor beam out and then attach it to the bottom of the ship and then go and deliver it. And when we go to deliver it, we're going to be delivering it to the planet. Yeah, falling through ships happens, man. Right. I don't stack them up as nice and neat as I should, probably. I mean, I probably could do it nice and neatly. Is that... Right, that looks okay. You can sort of do it from here. One thing you have to be careful is when you're doing this tractor beam, you use your mouse wheel to scroll the items towards you. And if you scroll them too fast or too hard, they ram into you and you can fucking knock yourself out. I know because I've done it. Yeah, there's some server bugs. I mean, it's alpha, so I guess at that point it's like, well, we never said it was complete. So as long as you don't mind the bugs and you know that what you're getting, you know that if you're buying the game, you're buying into an alpha, then I don't think you're going to be too annoyed. But the thing is the game does actually still work really good. So it's like, it is an alpha, but in the state it's in at the minute, it is actually playable and it's super fun. So it's like, it's worth getting on board now, I think. More than sort of any other point, I would say now is the point of getting on board, because the game is actually playable and enjoyable at the same time. So you're backing an alpha for potential release, because I mean, you know, who knows, right? For potential release, but you're actually also getting a decent game to play currently as well. Like, it's not a complete game. It's not saying that there's not a few bugs, but you're going to play it and you're going to enjoy it. Trust me. Right, so we're just loading everything up. I know that this is a bit of a boring part, but I mean, I don't mind this. I don't mind. Wait, what's happening? I just heard something. What's happening? Why is there? Could you hear that? Sounded like my hangar doors were opening. I started panicking and thinking that like a pirate was about to come and get me. The hangar doors definitely aren't opening, but I can hear it. I don't know if it's the hangar next to me, but I started panicking then, thinking I'm about... I can still hear it. What is that noise? I don't know. I'm hoping that's a bug. It genuinely sounds like someone's trying to get into my hangar. I started panicking, thinking that someone's going to break in and steal all my stuff. Right, here we go. So we've got... Yeah, I think something's bugging slightly, because it shouldn't be making noise like that, I don't think. Anyway, I thought I was about to be attacked. I don't think I am. I mean, if they want it, I'm ready. Like, let's have it. Let's go. Do you know what I mean? Look, I've got my rifle. I will take them out, but I don't think so. I just think I can hear... It sounds like the hangar door's opening and it's not, so I don't know why it's making that sound, but that's what scared me. Anyway, 6 little pieces of cargo equipped there, 3 bigger pieces there, and 3 bigger pieces there, which is all the cargo that we have to collect. Where is the elevator? We're going to call the elevator. We're going to get back onto the ship, and then we're going to go and deliver it. And at this point, Black Horse, this is where we're now going to go to the planet. You wanted to be on it. You wanted to see if you can land on a planet. This is how you land on a planet. I will show you this now. Essentially, the game's open world, so whatever you see, you can kind of go into to an extent. I don't think it's like truly open world where every single building and everything and every planet is accessible, but in a way, it may be. I mean, I've landed on little asteroids, I've landed on little rocks, I've landed on all sorts of stuff before, to be honest. Thanks, bro, for subscribing there.
You are clear to launch.
Right, we're clear to launch. It has placed us in a queue again, which I'm not sure. Right. So the hangar doors aren't opening because we're in a queue. So we're waiting for another set of hangar doors to open before we can actually leave our hangar. Fair enough. I suppose this gives us a chance to check the maps. We can see where we need to deliver the shipment. We can... It says invalid target. Why is it an invalid target? Pardon me. It's because we're right close to it. Hello, can we leave our hangar, please? Please open the doors.
You are clear to launch.
There we go, we're clear to launch. The doors aren't opening, though. Come on, don't start bugging now, Star Citizen. I'm good, bro. Here we go, they're opening. I'm good, brother. How are you doing? I'm literally playing this whilst I should be packing, but I wanted to jump on a little sort of test live stream because I'm planning on live streaming a bit more this year, and I needed to just get some some sort of testing the way, and I'm using this as a little test. People can wait outside, but this usually isn't one of the places that people will wait to try and take you out, so you're usually pretty safe in areas like this. There are zones where you can't use your guns. Oh, did we nearly crash? Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. I nearly hit him. He was going. Look, he's going to his other hangar. It's pretty cool. I am supposed to be packing. I mean, I have packed. Like, I'm not totally irresponsible. I have packed. I just need to pack like my tech bag with like my Steam Deck and stuff like that. I'm not going till tomorrow, like afternoon, so I've got a little bit of time. So I'm like, let me play some of this game then. So it won't let me. It won't let me quantum travel there, but I can quantum travel there. Okay. We might have to do this and then stop our quantum travel halfway through. So, in fact, can we not just see if we can do it like this? We're too close. Oh, what are we too close to? I'm trying to look like, why does... I thought we're supposed to be delivering it to the planet, but that to me is how... Oh, landing gear's up. There we go, landing gear. That to me looks like that's not on the planet, and that's on like some little space station. I'll tell you what, we can quantum leap to this place, which is going to get us a little bit closer, and then maybe we just manually fly there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We'll find out. It did nothing. It did nothing. Okay, fair enough. Can we go there? Oh, we can do it like this, I think. And then we can just fly across. That'll work. There we go. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at the stick that I got key bindings on. I need to make sure I'm pressing the right buttons. There we go. So it's got us in at New Babbage, whatever that is. I actually quite like this. Looks like a snowy zone. I'm like a big fan of snowy zones. I love snowy sort of maps. In all games, actually, I like snowy maps. Right, so can you see we're 30 kilometers away. We are coming down at a pretty fast rate, so I'm eventually gonna... I sort of let it go in quite fast, and then at the last minute, I switch to view modes, which instantly slows you down, because I don't want to crash. I want to bring it in slowly. Like, I'm not doing all of this work to then just crash right away. That would be bullshit.
Shields on.
Right, we'll come down slowly. You can see it's going red because essentially we were going so fast, and then I hit basically a button which turns on your space brakes, and then it's like you give your character whiplash as such, I think. I don't know if it's exactly like giving whiplash, but that's essentially what it is. Right, I don't know if we need to call... I'm asking if we need a hangar landing.
Here we are. One space,
We do.
as promised.
One space as promised. There we go. We've got a medium hangar. Snow and rare tech. Yeah, micro tech. I think that is what it's called. But I love snowy maps. The contrast of the orange ship as well against the snowy maps. Look at the size of this thing. Sometimes when you do these hauling missions, you land on like little outposts on planets, right? And that's really cool. One of my videos I did on Instagram, I landed at a little planet. I put a tank in the back of my C2 because it was cool. Why not? But this is like a fucking... This is insane. This is like a huge space base. We're getting there. Don't close it yet. Come on. We're coming in slowly. Coming in slowly. Slowly, slowly. Slowly, slowly. This is a different type of hangar. This is one of the hangars where you have to come in like top down. They're a little bit harder when using the sticks, I'm not going to lie. We're going to bring the landing feet down. We're going to change the view to give us a top-down view, because I find it's a little bit easier to do it this way. Nice and steady, nice and steady. And there we go. Not a bad job, boys. Not a bad job. come down slowly. Nice and slowly. Nice and slowly. Yeah, passing out with G-force. And I know, the small details are insane, man. Like, you do it at first, you're like, oh, what the fuck? Why am I dying? No, it's because you've just given yourself fucking whiplash.
Should be all set.
Systems off.
I don't know if the snow messes with you, it messes with the ship, but there is dynamic weather. So you can land on a planet at 1 minute and it'll be like sunny as hell, and then obviously it will turn to night time, and then it can rain really heavy, and then it can be like sunny. I don't know if it can snow, but there is dynamic weather, at least in terms of rain and sun and daylight and night time. Right, this is quite a cool hangar. I don't think I've ever been at one of these hangars. I'm liking the white and blue. This is like the ships. This is like the Avengers Titan colour. Okay, right. I've literally just got a notification saying I can now check in for my flight tomorrow. It doesn't give you much time. You check in really late. Right, anyway, you now need to... This is what I'm saying. You have to do everything manually. It's not like you don't just come here and say deliver all, job done. You have to do it like this. You actually have to take off all of your cargo. But I try and, like, not cheaty wise, I just try and, like, cut down on double handling. So I do it like this, where at least I think I'm being smart by doing it like this. So you stand in one spot and you sort of like fling the cargo across to and from. I feel like this is the smartest way to do it. I don't actually know. I just kind of decided to do it this way one day. But I think this is the smartest way to do it. It allows you to do less running, less moving. Otherwise you have to do it one at a time, which does take a bit of time. I think I might be able to... There we go, we can fit one on there. This is why you can do hauling together. Or you can play this game with multiple people, and this is like one of the reasons where it would be handy, because you can sort of both unload the ships at the same time. It would certainly save you a bit of time. Let's just throw it like that, and then it's these. I think there's 5 of these we've got to unload. Spin it round. You can actually get suits to do this for you. You know, like mech suits, I guess. You can get mech suits, which are pretty cool. I'm not going to lie, I do have one of them. I don't feel like it really saves you much time. It's literally the same as this. It's just you're in a mech suit that has its own sort of quantum beam thing. But they are cool. I do have 2 of them. I got quite a decent load of money on this. So I went on a spending spree and brought loads of random items, because why not? And then this is the last one, I think. Send it over there. Let's just double check. Yep, that is the underside of the ship. It's completely empty of cargo. So we're going to go to the elevator. This is the right elevator, isn't it? Yes. Just double check. We'll start with this big bad boy. Let's load it in. Let's go over here. That will do. You can go over here. Perfect. You can go on top of that one. Perfect. Just playing Tetris at the minute. You can go there. Lovely jubbly. Sound as a pound. You can go there. Lovely. Let's do this one again, this big one. Bring that over. We'll put that on top. Save a bit of room. El Perfecto. Let's come in there. You don't actually have to stack these nice and neatly. I don't actually think it matters. I think you deliver the cargo all the same, whether you stack it nice and neatly or not. But obviously there is space that you have to be mindful of. We've got plenty of space. Right, that should be everything. We'll put the weapon away. We come to the elevator. We say, hello, elevator. Can we please deliver all of this? 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3, and 3 out of 3. We will confirm that. And that should be mission complete. The cargo disappears. There we go, all delivered. Contract completed. I'm assuming we got paid for it. It's just we have a lot of money, so we don't actually notice. But there we go. Completed. 24 out of 24. Objective complete. Objective complete. And we should get a thank you message. Just saying, job well done. I hope so anyway. I hope we get a thank you message. Oh, contract complete. So that was a hauling mission, boys. Not like the most exciting piece of gameplay ever. I get that. Obviously, there is more to this game than just hauling stuff. Hauling, I guess, in a way, is kind of... I won't say a big part of the game, but, like, you have to do things to earn money. You can explore the planet without a ship, yep. You can land and then go on foot. We'll do that now. I don't know specifically where I can land on this planet, because I don't think this is just like a small planet, but we will take a look now. We'll do that now. So if I jump, if it lets me on the seat, there we go. We'll just go and see if we can land anywhere, because I think you can to an extent. Let's turn the engines on. We will refuel whilst we're here. Apparently we don't need to refuel. Why not? What is our quantum fuel? Why can I not see it? Surely we need to refuel. You can actually explore places, and not even just a ship. You can actually explore them on bikes, tanks. I'm trying to think what I have. I think I have a bike, like a space bike. Right clothing on. Yeah, so different planets have different atmospheres. Like you know, again, I just spun around and then realised we go out through the roof, so I didn't even need to spin around. Yeah, different planets have different atmospheres. So this is obviously a snowy place, so we're probably going to need like warm armour. I don't know where you can land, like if I can just land anywhere, I'll try it, because why not? The worst thing it will do is tell me that I'm an arsehole and they will try to kill me. But we've just done a good mission for them, so hopefully they'll let us land. Yeah, you can freeze if you're not careful. Let's just see if we can land down here. What is this? This is like a... What is that? Is that like a little base? As you can see, it's kind of raining a little bit now. I'm going to put the landing gear down. We're going to come in. We're going to come in for a little soft landing. I say soft landing and then start putting thrust in. So yeah, I don't know what armor I've got on and what sort of armor it is, but we'll land, because I mean, what's the worst? The worst that happens is you die and then you just respawn from your base. It's not like a big deal. There we go, landed. We'll leave the oh no, we'll turn the engines off. I think if you leave your engines running, that's when someone can jump in your ship and essentially steal it. And we don't want that. So we've landed. We're going to call the elevator. Call the elevator. The elevator has been called. I can actually see snow coming through the ship. We're going to exit the ship. And now, it is cold. You can see it's cold. So in the bottom left, just below my picture that I've put on, you can see it's -40. So player temperature. Be aware that severe weather and strong winds can drop temperatures and make it difficult to move. So there's our ship. I don't know if we can shoot in this zone, because I think we're in an armistice zone, which means you cannot shoot your weapons. You can't. Otherwise, I would use my weapon and shoot one of these cows. Can you pick one up? Oh no, it'd be funny if you could pick one up. There we go. It's like some sort of cow slash woolly mammoth slash hairy cow. What's up, hairy cow? So now we're just on foot, just chilling. That is pretty funny, isn't it? Be good if you could get on one. We can't get on one. We'll leave them be. But this is what I mean. Every planet is somewhat explorable, so I could just roll around this planet. However, I'm freezing to death, I think. I'm not sure if I'm actually freezing to death, but I mean, it's cold. Minus 40. They're space flies. They're used to the harsh temperatures. Can we get back into the ship? This way. There we go. Look at that. Now we're back. So yeah, that was a hauling mission. My character looks cool as shit, man. He's got some cool armor. There is like better looking armor. I actually paid real life money for that set. I like the look of it so much. I was like, oh, it cost me like 12 quid. I paid 12 quid on it. And then you take off, get your landing gear up, and then you can just fly around. It's like just free, open world, free roam. Do whatever you want to do. Do missions, do contracts. I mean, we can't kill space cows. You probably could on a different planet. Otherwise, look, you can just fly around, check out whatever stuff is. What is this? I don't know. It's some sort of dam. Fly around, do PvP. Just, I mean, it's just cool. It's just a seriously fun game. I say it's like a space game that definitely, you know, leans on the side of realism and simulation, let's say. I don't know if you can call it a space sim. I think you probably can. Okay, so we've got loads of different missions here. We've got salvaging. I've actually not done any salvaging. As you can see, I've not done any. I do have a ship for salvaging. Yeah, so it gets compared with Elite Dangerous a lot. I don't know. I've got Elite Dangerous, but I've never properly played it. It was one of them that I picked up, and it was like I jumped on for like 30 seconds, and then I did something else. I don't know. So I can't say this is better, but I think this is better. From what I read, this is the shit. I was going to do a mercenary and quickly do a bunker, but I'm not sure which one is a bunker. Ship. This mission is, it wants me to like fight someone in my ship versus their ship. And that's when I lost one of the fight. Although I did take on like 3 players the other day and I won. Not real life players, they're just NPCs, but Call to Arms, I'm not sure what that one is. I want to do Foxhound's contract to recover data, blah blah blah. It was captured. Let's begin. It's imperative to stop the upload before it can complete. Okay, so I think this is a bunker mission. It's not. Destroy satellites. That's not what I'm looking for. There are missions where... Oh, hold on. Microtech. I'm going to accept this, and I'm not sure what this is. But we're here. We're in Microtech, and we've got a bounty. Invalid target. How do we get there? I still struggle trying to navigate the maps. Microtech. We're on Microtech. Reach target's location. Invalid target. I'm not sure of the best way to get there. Oh, the maps are laggy a little bit. Maybe we'll go... I'll tell you what, we're gonna route off planet and then come back on planet, because I think that's easier sometimes. Because you need to get out of the planet to... Oh wait, it is... Yeah, it's below us, which isn't going to work. Okay, it's disabled in atmosphere anyway. You have to go up. The maps are sophisticated. They're a little laggy as well when you're scrolling in and out. Fly up to it then. Yeah, I think I need to fly up and out and then to it, if that makes sense. So you have to fly out of the atmosphere because obviously you can't take off. You can't quantum leap close to a planet, so we've got to fly up and out. Look at that. Look how good that looks. I'm in love with how this game looks, I really am. Big ships, space, planets. It's the sort of shit that guys see and say, hell yeah. Look at that. That's cool. This is the Raft. This is like a transport ship for hauling. And it's actually solid. And it looks sick. I don't even think it was that expensive either. If you need money, tell me. I've got money. I can send you some money. Someone sent me a bunch of money. Right, here we go. Now it does... We'll go third person so we can see. We're upside down. And it's going to... quantum travel to where we need to go, I think. No? I guess not. We'll try that again. It's at the other side of the map, but it usually flies you up and round it. Oh, 100 million twice. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. The community who play this game, I know he's your mate, but the community who play it is just so cool. Everyone just sends you money anyway and just proper sorts you out. Right, quantum traveling's not working properly, so I'm going to come out of the map and then fly back to it, I think. Is one of these like close by? I'll tell you what, I'm just going to fly a little bit to it, then cancel it, and then maybe that works. So if I do that, then cancel the quantum travel, then I might be able to go quantum travel to that target and have it work. Oh, now I've got to find the right one. We'll go there, that looks right. Excuse me. But yeah, check out the Raft, bro. The Raft is a really cool ship. It's good for 2 man as well, so if you play it with your mate, you can both fly it. There we go, that works better. Although we still can't quantum leap to our target. And I don't want to fly 627 kilometers because I did that the other day and it took me about fucking 15 minutes. Why can we not fly to... It's an invalid target. That's weird. I mean, you can fly there, but look how long it will take. Like, look. I'll use everything I've got. I'm sure you should be able to quantum travel to the closest point. But there doesn't seem to be like anything else around, so I'm not sure why it would make me fly directly to it, if that makes sense. This gives you an idea of just how big it is though. We're flying at max speed right now. We cannot go any faster in the ship. Look at that number going down. 605, 604, 603, 602, 601. That actually looks like a second. We're doing a kilometer a second, I think. Which means that's going to... Sorry, I'm getting DMs. That's 600, so it's going to be 600 seconds it's actually going to take us of real life time to make that travel. There's got to be a way. I am flying, yes. I'm flying at a serious speed. It just, you can't really tell. I mean, from these angles, you can kind of see like just how cool. Look how cool it looks. I seriously can't get over just how good the graphics are. This probably gives you a better idea that we're actually flying. Like you can actually see that we're flying. I mean, it's not planet Earth. It kind of looks like we could be flying over the North Pole or something, right? There we go. Max speed still 535 kilometers. That's 535 seconds of real life time it's going to take me to fly there. And I don't think I can do anything other than fly there manually. I feel like you can always get to your location with quantum leaping. But I did have to fly somewhere manually the other day. And I don't know, because sometimes the quantum leaping seems to be a little bit buggy at times. Hey, Jay Foxy, what's up, bro? Turn shields off. How do you turn shields off? Are my shields? Are my shields on? No, my shields are off, bro. I think. Isn't that why the box isn't lit up? Shield. I think they're down. I think this is as fast as I can go. That's the. Can you put more in the engine? Can I do that? Does that make me go faster? Yeah, so I've got quantum drive up just because I want to travel at the fastest speed possible. I'm trying to get to this target location and I can't quantum leap there. Turn off the guns and increase the engine on power management. I'm at 1,000. I'm just under 1,000. Hey, kiddo, what's up, bro? See you later, Black Horse Man. Need to quantum to the red ball. Over there. This one. Obstructed. This is what I struggle with sometimes. So it's obstructive, but by what? I have no idea. So a lot of the times I end up just manually flying. Not all the time, like I'm not that much of an idiot, but I end up manually flying to some of these places because I genuinely can't quantum leap to where I need to go. And you normally get 1200 MPS when shields are off. Quantum auto turns them off. I'm too close to the planet. Right. Okay, so should I abort this then, quantum leap somewhere else and then go to OM3? Or should I just fly 400 fucking kilometers to this place? I'm good, man, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, okay. I find myself doing that a lot with quantum. So it's like, I'll go here, let's say, but I'm not actually gonna go the full way. I'm gonna stop it, just to get outside of the planet, right? So like that. Then I'm gonna stop that. Then I'm gonna come back down. It still says obstructed. That's not the one I need to get to anyway. It'd be this one, OM3. See, obstructed. That it will let me go to. I don't want to go to Microtech though. I would hop on Discord with you, bro, but the problem is I don't know how it's going to mess up the stream, and I don't have it all set up so the sound won't capture properly, if that makes sense. So I don't know if I should go to Microtech at this point. I haven't watched Stranger Things. I'm one of these people that still hasn't watched Stranger Things. Go to the other on the space. What's the name, bro? Which one should I go to? Just out of space, like this one. OM2, that was it. OM2 was the one. OM2. And then... not OM5. And then there? No, look, you still can't get to that one. With OM2. OM3's over there. What's that one? That's fucking miles away. It's OM5. It won't let me set up the route because it's unroutable. Look, invalid target. makes it look like it's inside the planet. I'm trying to like... So you can't quantum leap to it. Some sort of data center. It needed to do that. It's because it was trying to put it on the target and not the data center. Fuck's sake. There we go. We've got it, bro. Yeah, it does it sometimes. I have noticed there's a few little bugs, but we've got it. Like I say, sometimes when it bugs like that and I still want to just fly and do the mission, I just manually fly there. If it's about 600 kilometers, I can manually fly there, because I mean it will take like 10 minutes, let's say. But here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it should. I mean, you know, we know that there's a few bugs in this. It's just learning how to navigate around them, I guess. Shame on me. What, shame on me for not watching Stranger Things, I know. Quantum drive a bit far out. Yeah, that's what I usually do. Just go out of the planet and then back into the planet, and then usually it locks on. But yeah, sometimes it's like invalid target, and then I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do. Search for bounties. Okay, let's have a little look. I'm not on for much longer now. I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours, and I set myself a target of about 2 hours. I'm just purely giving this stream a little test, dude, because I want to stream a bit more this year. Excuse me. And I've not streamed in a little while, so I just wanted to do another little test run of getting things set up. I've not streamed any Star Citizen, so I wanted to see how it was going to run. Like, I mean, my PC does okay, but, you know, with the streaming as well, would it handle it? Oh, proceed at your own risk. Can I blow him up? I might die here. So yeah, I'm probably going to give this a little go and then just die or log out wherever I am. Increase the voice, yeah. I'll pull the mic a little bit closer. This is what I was saying. I needed to... Oh, no, I'm getting blown up. That's not good. Oh! Engines destroyed. Oh. Our engine's gone. Oh, dude, I definitely want to meet. I'm going CES tomorrow. So when I'm back from that, I'm going to make some more time for this. So I will then be down to play some Star Citizen. I just got fucked up. Oh, hey, hold on. How's that being attached? Wow, that was dangerous. There's nothing to repair. Everything says it's fine. What is that? Where is my target now? I can see someone running. Is someone running about down there? I don't think it's on fire, but I am going to try and land it and see what I can do. This is where, like I said, I just wanted to do a little test run and see how it goes. But realistically, I'm still such a noob on Star Citizen. I really need to probably run with you for a little bit and just learn the ropes. Right. I know what we're going to do. We're going to leave that. Oh, wait, I'm getting shot at again. How's it shooting at me? Oh, do you know what? I don't care. Let them blow the ship up. We got money. I'm going to have to kill myself after this one, I think, anyway. It's not going to be the first time. Actually, I don't want the ship to blow up. I want to move back a little. No, this isn't an unverified task. This is verified. This is on the bounty. I'm going to just roll it back ever so slightly. Thrusters, come on. I'm going to come back just out of the way a little bit. That was all it needed. No, I don't have a crime stat. I'm a good boy. Shit, we're taking big damage. See, I need the bombs. I don't have any bombs. I mean, I'm trying to do a mission in a raft for a start rather than picking an actual fighting ship. But this is mad. Let me get out of here. Right, I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. Yeah, no crime stat. I literally have picked up a verified, this one, bounty hunter. But I'm in hostile territory. So let's see. I'm probably going to get killed as soon as I land. Turrets only shoot ships. Okay, that's cool. There was something I wanted to check out as well. I just saw this here. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is part of my ship. This is my fucking ship's leg. This is my ship's engine. What the fuck? I didn't know that it just lands in the game like that. That's mental. Oh, there's me engine. Fuck. That's nuts. This game amazes me every time I play it. Every time I play it. Oh, I mean, I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure how this is holding on. Yeah, I am thirsty. I am actually just going to end up dying, I think, because I don't actually have any water on me. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna run this until I basically die of thirst, I think. It'd be cool if I can get the mission done, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. There was an Avengers Titan. Oh, look, there's a Titan here. This is what I would like to do, Jay. And if you're up for this when I get back next weekend, maybe, then I want to do some missions where we just go and be space pirates. Yeah, I have no water on me. I didn't think to put any in my backpack. Because I would love to be able to fight this dude and like steal his shit or something. Oh, you a good guy. All right, I see. See, I want to be a bit of a space pirate. Not because I'm an arsehole, just because I like PvP. What about PvP missions? So I really needed to bring a bike or a car. Bounty hunting as in PvP missions, right? You can. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. I tried to do some the other day and I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I followed some guy to Grim Hex. I waited for ages. He didn't come out of Grim Hex. No, that's bounty hunting, right? I will do some pirating because I'm a bit of a pirating man, but only because I want to explore every aspect of the game, not just to be an arsehole, right? See you later, kiddo. Thanks for dropping by, bro. My voice is going now as well. I've had the flu over Christmas, and I've had a horrible cough. Pirate is when you go and scan other ships and see what they have. Oh, you can see what they have. Yeah, okay. I do want to do some pirating. I don't want to sound like an arsehole. I just want to give it a go. I've watched a few YouTube videos and I watch it and I'm like, that's kind of funny. Like I know it. I don't want to see it as griefing, but I want to see it as playing the game. It's like Ark Raiders. You get people who don't like the PvP aspect to it, but it's a PvPvE game, so it's built into the game for a reason. Once you start, you won't stop. Oh man, I want to do some pirating. Yeah, and I want to do some PvP in ships, like me versus the other guys. That's what I want to do. I also need to. I really feel like I want to get a 5090 so I can whack the streaming quality up a bit. Because I feel like the streaming quality is like a little bit Not as good as it could be. Yeah, I really should have brought a ground vehicle. I wasn't actually planning to do this, dude. I was literally just sort of chatting to the guy and then just showing missions. And I kind of said, oh, let me do a ground mission to show you what it's all about. Whilst not even being prepared for it. And I myself should know that Star Citizen isn't one where you can just go, oh, let me just do this willy-nilly. Everything, it has to be then there's preparation, right? That's the best. Show us how to die. I'm gonna die. It's happened so much where I've died of dehydration. When I first started playing the game again, I didn't realise that was dehydration because I hadn't played in about a year. I totally forgot what everything was. And I'm looking at it and it's like water, but it's going down. I'm like, yeah, but what does the water mean? Is it like, am I bleeding out? I thought I was bleeding out. And then it started going all black and then eventually I died. And then I realised it's dehydration. Oh, my guy's gassed. I've had that bug as well with the heavy breathing, where the heavy breathing doesn't disappear. So I ended up playing for about 40 minutes of my guy going, and it was fucking irritating. Yeah, Star Citizen. It's just a game to jump on. There's so much to learn, You really just have to explore it. I feel like that's the best way sometimes, is to just get on, do random weird shit, and then just see what happens. Like, I've died a million times, I've shot people a million times, but there's still so much to learn. So much to learn. So much to do and learn. We're nearly here, though. We might actually get a kill. I'm going to watch it. I'm definitely going to watch it. You all shared it in the chat the other day, and I've got a point. I've got to, like I say, I'm traveling to Las Vegas tomorrow. I'm wondering if I can download it somehow and then I can watch it on the plane. I might try and do that, actually. I'm going to make a note of that. I'm going to take a screenshot of this chat and see if I can download that video. That's what I want to do. I have no idea. I don't want to take my helmet off in case. We made it here, though, boys. We're not dead just yet. My guy is fully gassed. Oh, here we go, yeah. Sub-level. CitizenCon 2024. I'm going to see if I can download it somehow. Yes, this is PvE. I'll show you the mission. This one. Bounty hunting. PvE, sorry, I've got a... Oh no, it's the mercenary, it's this one. Right, he's down. No, I've got to neutralise Derek Lefaniel. Oh, I'm a little shook, hold on. Look here, this is the one. Eliminate Nathaniel, this one. Locate. I don't know what it's saying, telling me to destroy this one. See, look, it bugged out again. It's not clicked on it, this. So located it. Now I've got to neutralise. Mercenary offers. Yeah, this is the one I got it from, I think. Gilly's Flight School? Never heard of that. What is that? But yeah, it's a verified one. Accept call to arms. Call to arms, accept this. I've accepted it. I'm gonna go and kill...
Heads up. Taking a walk around. Think we might have more.
Why did he wait so long? He waited so long to shoot. I wasn't sure if he was hostile.
Go on down. First depot worth investigating.
I'll try and take to this.
Oh shit! There's a guy right there. I didn't see him.
Friendly down. Here we go.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm taking big damage. Oh, shit. Where are you? Show your... Hey, poke your head out again. You're dead. I'm not sure if even I have a medipen. This is how unprepared I am for this. Boys, I'm shook. I need to check if I got a medipen. I need to check. Oh, I don't. I don't have one. I have a device, but I don't think I have a medipen. I'm going to die. Oh, that's the dude. No, he got me. Fuck. He was right there. He was right there. I just needed to finish him. I'll use the device, bro. Bro. Anyway, I mean, that's probably not a bad way. Why is it showing me my ship? What's it going to do to my ship? Oh, we're back at the hospital. All right. All right. Now, do you know what? Right. That's a good way to end the stream. I wanted to do 2 hours. I've done two hours successfully. And at the end, we died. So... yeah, we lost it. We've got unlimited money because our friends sent us loads. So we're going to buy some more stuff. But I really appreciate you boys jumping in. That was good fun. I really did enjoy it. I'm going to be doing more of this, hopefully, when I get back next weekend. So, yeah. Thanks for being here. I'm going to end it there. Save my voice for fucking Vegas, which is going to be crazy. You're all legends for joining. So, yeah. Boys, I will chat to you on the Discord. Thank you so much for joining. I guess until the next one, I'll catch you soon.